And it looks like he might have seen this, actually. He's moving back with his army inside of his main. The map packs are on. Map packs are on. Jaedong's got to go very quick. Look at Flash's face. Oh, sheer look of panic in his eyes as he sees all these troops moving inside of his main. Luckily, his science vessel just now came up. Wow, that science vessel with a saving grace. He's going to be able to clean this up eventually. I think it's going to be close. He does have his tanks, though. The tanks outrange the lurkers, so Jaedong is going to be forced back a bit. That science vessel, that is a hero science vessel. Man, if he didn't have that science vessel, he would have lost. Flash would have just lost there. He wouldn't have, all of his production abilities would have been in jeopardy. And look at the Scourge. Scourge, a little bit too late. Those are some late Scourge. I think they missed the bus. But Flash, he's still grouping up troops outside of his natural, has 4 bunkers outside of his natural, and now he knows what Jaedong is thinking of in terms of his strategy. He's probably going to go for another drop. That's what I would think Jaedong would do. Plus, with this drop, he'll be able to take that 5 o'clock base for himself, which he's doing right now. A very smart game plan from the Dong. So he's going to try to take that and force Flash to use some kind of either a drop ship or wraiths to help him take out that 5 o'clock base. But now Jaedong will be forced back now by Flash. The critical part is Flash, he cleaned up that attack inside of his main without losing too many units. I mean, he didn't lose his tanks. I think that is the most critical part. He kept all of his tanks, and those are the most important unit right now to fight back these lurkers. Not to mention that hero science vessel still out in the map. And there's the Defiler Mound. So Jaedong is working on Consume at the moment. I mean, Dark Swarm is going to save him right now, since he's still only basically at 2 bases. He took that base up at the 10 o'clock, but I don't think that's very comfortably mining yet. And he's taking the 5 o'clock, so Jaedong, if he keeps all this... Oh, Jaedong goes in with Scourge, but the defensive matrix protects the dropship, so Flash, genius play from him. He's going to be able to take out this base no problem now, as Jaedong was trying to take both islands, taking the 10 o'clock and the 5 o'clock as he was. He was trying to take those islands and hold it. So now Jaedong's dad's like, no, you stop listening to Metallica. I want to listen to it now. So, yeah, the 5 o'clock coming down now for Jaedong. So at least he has some semblance of a third base out there. He still has a lot of units, too, in the middle. So with the right Dark Swarms, I think Jaedong could definitely still take this game. But he has to be pretty aggressive now. He's going for another drop. He's going for another drop inside the main. So, more Scourge on the way, but another defensive matrix dropship. There's 2 Scourge going to do nothing against this dropship, so another island base from Jaedong going down. Wow, this is awesome play from Flash, but here comes Jaedong with the counterattack. He is going into the main with Overlords full of troops. Yes, 6 Overlords full of troops as Flash. He's hovering back and forth. I don't think he's seen this yet. He's going to see this soon, though. Coming in with STEM Marines to fight back these Overlords. Nice. So just with a small group of Marines, he was able to fend off that drop. But it looks like Jaedong's going to try to go in again. He's going to give this another go. And moving in right now, the turret is in, so Flash is moving out with his units. Oh, man. Jaedong, he's going to make critical use of this. He's got to take out those turrets to give himself a little bit of leniency with these science vessels. Of course, no more Scourge in to snipe these science vessels. He's going to be able to pick off some supply depots, but probably not much else. I think Flash will move in soon with the siege tanks. He already has siege tanks positioned over here to help against these lurkers. But another drop on the way for Jaedong. He's picking up a Defiler, too, so he's going to do even more Dark Swarm inside of Flash's main. Flash still only at 2 bases. He has been completely harassed by Jaedong inside of his bases, as Jaedong trying to reestablish his 3rd base now. But more Scourge on the way. Not sure if they were able to take out that science vessel or not. The observers didn't even look as the Scourge were going over there, but more lurkers moving into position. Flash actually built a bunker inside of his main to protect himself. Luckily, all of his production buildings are at the top of his main, so it's going to take Jaedong a long time to get up there if he can work his way up there. Of course, the tank splash damage is going to help against the Zerglings, maybe not so much against the lurkers. But alright, Flash still hovering back and forth, looking for additional drops. Oh, science vessels. 2 science vessels go down, but still Flash has 2 more. So if Jaedong can get rid of all of those science vessels, he's just going to have a field day inside that main. But Flash is going for another drop now. 2 drops. He's going for a double drop strategy, I think, if that wasn't the same drop ship up there. All right, Flash, he did drop on top of one of the new bases from Jaedong. He was able to take that out. So he took out another new base, moving over with the dropship, and he still has quite a large army. Flash's army is still extremely large because he kept most of his units at the top of his main, so he was able to protect them against the lurkers and the zerglings that were dropped in there with the defilers. Plus, taking out all of the attempted bases from Jaedong is definitely keeping Flash in this game, even though he's still only at 2 bases. Look at this massive army he's accumulated. Oh man, if Flash moves out now, he might be able to end the game, honestly, because Jaedong has just put up his 3rd base. He's been trying to get up bases. That has been Jaedong's strategy, to just get bases all over the map, but Flash saying, nope, can't let you do that. Dropping all over the place, taking out those bases. So now Jaedong's still only at 3. And Flash is actually preparing for another drop, just making sure that it doesn't get dropped again inside of his main. He has a bunch of Marines still there. As a huge amount of tanks running into the lurkers in the middle of the map. Just another scan from Flash just to make sure. There's a Dark Swarm, though. That'll fend back these tanks for the time being. So it's a good thing that Jaedong has defilers. If he didn't have defilers right now, he would be completely dead, just with the massive army that Flash has in the middle of the map. But now Flash, it looks like he's not even deterred by these Dark Swarms. He's trying to work his way around, work his way to that 8 o'clock base from Jaedong. That is where he's going right now. He's most likely going to be able to take it down. I mean, just look at his army. It's huge. And he's still only at the 2 bases. He's building his 3rd up at the 2 o'clock right now. So he is competing with the macro. I mean, if he had lost this troop in the middle of the map without having a 3rd base, it would pretty much be over for Flash. I mean, Terran is very strong off of 2 bases, but you need a 3rd base eventually. So there's Flash still fighting back Jaedong, and I think Jaedong has been focusing most of his minerals on getting up other bases. He has his 4th base up now, has his 3rd base comfortably mining, but he's got to protect it. The Defiler, irradiated Flash, nice little high ground area he found with his siege tanks. Those tanks are going to be extremely hard to get to, especially considering Jaedong is focusing everything on Zerglings and Defilers. That is all he's focused on right now, just to help him get up his macro. He's focusing everything else on macro, so if Flash gets some Firebats out, he might be able to do this. But Flash, plenty of Science Vessels moving in to take out this base. Nothing over here to take out the base. Actually, I think some tank fire just took out a lot of Marines there. Oops. My bad, says the tank. But the Jaedong's parents looking happy for some reason. They were smirking there. I have no idea why. Maybe they don't understand this game, because Jaedong is doing horribly now. Losing his 3rd base. Not looking good. So more Scourge moving in, trying to take out the Science Vessels. Oh, not able to do so. So this base is going to go down, and Jaedong's chances are extremely slim now. Oh, Flash. This was a great showing of multitasking from the Terran Master Flash. Just drops everywhere. I'm not sure if many other Terran players would have been able to come back. I don't think they would have been able to multitask while they were being attacked inside the main. Of course, Flash losing some Science Vessels kind of stupidly in the middle. Oh well, he still has more Science Vessels hanging around the tanks at the high ground. So Flash, I think he's going to be able to win this game pretty soon, because he sees the base, he sees the I don't know, maybe the 3rd base in this game from Jaedong up at the 10 o'clock, so he is going to be able to take that down soon. But he's working his way towards the natural. There's a Defiler, does get one consumed, but it looks like he didn't get enough consumes to put down a Dark Swarm. The Nidus Canal goes down. Oh, this is not looking good for Jaedong. He doesn't have anything at the front to protect himself, except for these sunken colonies, but the sunken colonies are not going to be enough against these tanks. Oh man, Jaedong's stuck in 2 bases. He does have his 3rd up. I'm surprised that Flash hasn't completely destroyed that yet, because I know he saw it, and I saw the Marines had the vision of that. So it looks like he's just trying. He'll go up and destroy that soon enough, I'm sure. But he's working his way back to the middle of the map, running around with Hero Marine, go Marine! As Jaedong trying to drop again at the island, going to try his strategy again of taking that island, but the Marine getting the kills. The Rainer brother at the 10 o'clock, taking down the drones. That drone's like as it dies, and yep, there's a dropship over there from Flash dealing with this drop from Jaedong. So kind of picking up, dropping again. This has been a ridiculous series, but it looks like Flash is going to win it. Flash is going to win it. He did get one plague on a bunch of science vessels, but Jaedong's economy is crap. It is absolute crap. Just the harassment alone, taking down those bases, that is what got Flash this game. And plus that nice defense from the 2 drops inside of his main. I was not expecting those drops from Jaedong. I mean, just going for straight-up Mutalisk alone, that is what I thought he would do since he's so strong at his Mutalisk micro. But he caught everyone off guard, I think, including Flash. But Flash was able to defend against it. Oh, failed pincer attack from Jaedong. He does still have his lurkers in, but he's losing his base again. Just trying to put up hatcheries everywhere, but he is fighting an uphill battle. There's no way he's going to be able to come back in this game now. So Flash, he has so many troops, I think he's going to go for the game ender. Taking down the hatchery to the best of his ability, the brand new one over at the 8 o'clock. And then he's going to go for the natural, I think. I think he has enough to do this now. If he comes in with reinforcement tanks. Look at all the signed vessels, too. He could do the eraser trick on that base down at the 8 o'clock. Fighting back Jaedong. There's Jaedong with another consume, but the irradiate there. Nice plague from him, but that's it. GG from Jaedong, and Flash takes the golden mouse. The 4th player to ever take the golden mouse. 2nd Terran player to ever do so. Oh man, so both guys on the stage right now are golden mouse winners. This is epic. They are the new Nada in July. Jaedong and Flash are the new Nada in July. Even though their playstyles don't exactly match up, I'm going to stick with the comparison anyway. Well, this has been Nuke. This has been one of the most fun series I think I've ever casted. Maybe since the Batu OSL finals, as I mentioned earlier, between Jaedong and Fantasy. That was a goofy one too, but this one was just goofy times 11. So congrats to Flash. Well-deserved victory after many years of fighting up the ladder. The mouse. It's so shiny. Thanks to everyone who followed my commentaries this season. This has been an extremely good season. One of the better seasons that I've commentated. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. Who knows what I'll do next. But this has been Nuke. I will see you guys later.